For more information and a full transcript of this video, check out funforthedisabled.com. When joining us for this video, you need to take some precautions as your health and safety are the most important. To avoid any injury or harm, you need to check your health with your doctor before exercising. By performing any fitness exercises without supervision like with this video, you are performing them at your own risk. See a fitness professional to give you advice on your exercise form. Strategy for Access Foundation NFP and Shirley Ryan Ability Lab will not be responsible or liable for any injury or harm you sustain as a result of this video.
Hello everyone. So for today what we're going to do is a few exercises that you can do if you have a caregiver, if you have someone at home that can give you a hand, or if you have someone you want to assist and do some exercises. So we're going to start with the upper body and then we'll move to the lower body. We'll start with some stretching and then we'll do some active assisted range of motion exercises. Alright, follow along and then I'll repeat as necessary. Alright, so for the first exercise, what I want to do is we're going to stretch out the neck a little bit. So easiest way to do this, if you can, step behind. So you're going to have them turn their head away from you. You're going to place one hand gently on the shoulder, keeping a little pressure down. The other hand gently on the back of their head. And then you're going to press away, trying to keep even pressure between both. Right? Communicate with each other, make sure that the stretch isn't too far. And then if they need it, they can drop their arm a little bit. Right? So you're going to hold this 15 to 20 seconds, relax, and then we'll do the other side. So we're going to hold this for another 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to switch. So I'm going to slide over. We're going to turn the head the other way. Place my hand on the shoulder, hand up here, drop the hand if needed, and then we're going to press away. Again, we're going to communicate, make sure that if it's too much, they let you know. Right? And we're moving gently. We're not forcing the muscles to move. Right? We don't want to injure anything. It's just nice, gentle pressure. So we're going to hold this for another 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come up and relax. The next exercise, we're going to stretch out the chest a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take their hand, we're going to place our hand at about the wrist, the other hand gently on the shoulder just to brace, and then with a nice straight arm, you're going to pull back as far as is comfortable. Make sure you move slowly, right? You don't want to just yank their arm back, you want them to hold it. All right, if they can turn their head away, get a little bit more, should be feeling it towards the front of the shoulder and then in that chest. All right, we're going to hold that and go for about another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're going to turn that arm and then we're going to switch over to the other side. So same thing, we're going to take this wrist, place the hand at the shoulder, brace, and then gentle pull. All right, once again, turn the head if you need it, and you want to feel that right here in the front of that shoulder. So nice and easy. Good, we're going to hold there for about another 10 seconds here. Remember to remind them to breathe throughout, right? Keep the muscles nice and relaxed as best you can for 3, 2, and 1. Good, turn that, and then relax. This next exercise, we're going to stretch out the rear delt a little bit. So if they can, right, you can do it yourself. So you can place your arm across your chest, take the other hand and give a little assist from the elbow to press up. If you want to do it with a little assistance, you can take one hand, brace at the shoulder, the other hand at the elbow, and then press up for them. Kind of like you're trying to squeeze both hands together and hold. All right, remembering to breathe throughout for 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're going to relax, and then we're going to have them switch sides. All right, same thing, so we'll hold that arm. And then if you need a little assistance, one hand on the back, one hand at the elbow, and then press up. Right, we're going to breathe, and we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Right, for this next exercise, what we're going to do a little bit of active assisted range of motion. So for the first one, we're just going to work on this shoulder flexion. So we're going to pick up the arm. So kind of like we did for the stretch, we're going to brace here, we're going to bring the other hand up, and then we're going to assist to lift as high as is comfortable, and then we're going to bring it back down. So if you're assisting, you want to do as little work as you need it, right? So you want whoever's working, you got to be doing most of the work. All right, so this is our fourth one here. We're gonna bring it back, so we're gonna do about 10 here. So as much work as you can do, you do, and then when you need a little assistance, have somebody help you with it. Good, give me 2 more here. And last one. Good. All right, let's switch sides and we're gonna do the same thing. Today we're gonna go for about 10 here. So holding at the wrist, we're gonna raise up nice and high. Good, as high as is comfortable, right? Trying to get a nice full range of motion. Right, especially if you're getting a little assistance, you wanna make sure you're going as high as possible. Good. Nice. All right, a little over halfway there. Good, give me 1 more. And relax. Very nice. This next exercise, we're gonna do some assisted shoulder abduction. So what we're gonna do is similar position as the other exercise, slightly more on the forearm we're gonna brace. So we're gonna start with the straight arm here. We're gonna bring it out as far as you can go, right? And then bring it back. So remember, this is assisted active, right? So keyword being active. So you wanna be working while you're doing this. That assist is just to help to fight the gravity and just make sure you get the full range of motion every time. All right, we're gonna go for about 10 reps here. Nice work. Good, give me 2 more. And last one. Good, rest the arm. And let's go to the other side. All right, so we'll start in front, nice straight arm, we're gonna swing it out. All right, remember to breathe throughout. All right, communicate. If you feel like it's too far, or feel like you can go a little bit further, all right, talk to each other, make sure you know how far you wanna go. Good, and for those of you assisting, remember if you're helping, you're there to help. You're not there to do all the work for them. All right, you want them to do as much as possible. For 2 more, and last one, and relax. Good work. All right, for this next set of exercises, we're gonna work on the lower body a bit. So if you can go down to the floor, you can kneel or sit, or you can grab a chair or a stool. So I'm gonna grab a stool, and then I'm gonna pull up next to them. So for you that are in the chair, you can scoot back. Right, make sure you have something for your back to brace against. This way you're not moving away. You don't have to work too much harder up there. And it gives you a more stable position to be able to move from. So if you're assisting, you can take one hand, place it kind of behind the knee to lift the leg. Other hand under the foot, and then gently we're gonna raise the leg, trying to keep this knee nice and straight. If you want to add a little bit more, what you can do is grab that foot, and then you're gonna press up towards that. Right, while you're holding this, make sure you communicate, right? So if you need to go a little higher, if you need to come down a little bit, relax, let them know. We're gonna hold this about 15-20 seconds. So about 3, 2, and 1. Then we're gonna relax. And then we're gonna switch sides and we're gonna do the same thing. All right, so hand under the leg. All right, we're gonna pick up this foot, and then we're gonna pick up the leg as high as we can go. And where it feels comfortable, right? If we want to, we're gonna add a little bit of the foot. So we're gonna press that, stretch it out, make sure we're getting that calf in. Remind them to breathe, right? Make sure that they're keeping those muscles nice and relaxed the whole way. All right, we're gonna hold it for about 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Good. All right, for this next exercise, we're gonna do, again, a little bit of active assisted range of motion. So again, if they have a backrest, right, you want to be up against the backrest, make sure you're nice and solid there. And what we're going to work on are some kicks, okay? So I'm going to take my hand and we'll place it behind the knee, if I can, kind of elevating her leg a little bit. So I like to have my forearm on my knee, this way I get a nice stable surface to lift from. My other hand is going to go kind of behind, under the ankle, and then what we're going to do is we're going to kick, and I'm gonna help to lift as high as we can. All right, so again, I'm not doing the work, all right, I'm assisting with the work. So they're gonna do as much as possible, and then you just help to finish and make sure we get a nice solid range of motion, right? We want to go all the way through as best we can. For 2 more. And last one. Good. And then we're going to switch sides and we're going to do the same thing. All right, so hand under the knee, right? And then we're going to kick up, we're going to bring it back. Kicking it up, bringing it back. Reminding them to breathe, reminding them to lift, right? They want to kick those toes up as high as possible. Good for 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And relax. All right, for this next one, we're gonna do some leg lifts. So what you're gonna do, the goal is to pick up that knee as high as possible, right? So same position as earlier, you're gonna have one hand under, you can have another hand in front, and then we're gonna help lift up as high as possible. Okay, so as we're lifting here, right, we're trying to go as high as we can, and then making sure that we're assisting, we're not doing all of the work for them. Nice work. Good, making sure we're using these quads to lift with, right? Those hip flexors to lift with. Good. 1 more here, and relax. And now let's switch sides. Good, same thing, hand under the knee, right? And we're gonna lift and lower. Good. Taking it up, making sure we're using those hip flexors, right? Trying to get that knee up nice and high the whole time. Remembering to breathe. Good. We go 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good work.